Did you know that your body has an amazing system in place to help you stay healthy, heal yourself, and even fight off illnesses like cancer? We'll share 3 potent longevity secrets in this video, all of which were influenced by Nobel Prize-winning findings that fundamentally altered science. The first person we'll talk about is Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn, whose discovery of telomeres, the protective caps on your DNA, completely changed our understanding of aging. Next, we will discuss the research of Dr. Yoshinori Ohsumi, who discovered autophagy, your body's incredible self-cleaning mechanism that keeps you younger at the cellular level by recycling damaged old cells. Lastly, we will hear from Dr. Venki Ramakrishnan, whose Nobel-winning work on the ribosome, the tiny protein factory inside every cell, illustrates why maintaining the health of your body's machinery is the true key to longevity. One of the most significant discoveries in the biology of aging was made by Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn, our first Nobel Prize recipient. While researching tetrahymena, also referred to as pond scum, a single-celled creature in the 1970s, she discovered something peculiar at the ends of its chromosomes. All of your genetic instructions are contained in the densely packed DNA bundles called chromosomes. The protective caps at the ends of the chromosomes, called telomeres, did not shorten with each cell division as scientists had anticipated. Blackburn found the reason. The cells were generating telomerase, an enzyme that repaired the telomeres and prevented them from deteriorating. This implied that these cells could divide virtually endlessly in the lab, giving the impression that they were eternal. This was significant since telomeres often shorten with age in humans.
In fact, the cumulative research from the last 20 years has made clear that telomere attrition is contributing to our risks of getting cardiovascular diseases, Alzheimer's, some cancers, diabetes, the very conditions many of us die of. Alyssa selected for our first study a group of such caregiving mothers, and we wanted to ask, what's the length of their telomeres compared with the number of years that they have been caregiving for their child with a chronic condition? So 4 years go by, and the day comes when all the results are in. And Alyssa looked down at our first scatter plot and literally gasped. The longer, the more years, that is, the mother had been in this caregiving situation, no matter her age, the shorter were her telomeres. And the more she perceived her situation as being more stressful, the lower was her telomerase and the shorter were her telomeres. The more chronic stress you're under, the shorter your telomeres, meaning the more likely you were to fall victim to an early disease span and perhaps untimely death. Our findings meant that people's life events and the way we respond to these events can change how you maintain your telomeres.
So how can we promote healthy aging and prevent our telomeres from shortening? Dr. Blackburn's research demonstrates that even minor daily routines can have a significant impact. First, learn to cope with stress. Yoga, deep breathing, and meditation are some techniques that might lessen the damaging effects of ongoing stress on your DNA.
A study from the University of California, Los Angeles, people who are caring for a relative with dementia long-term looked at their caregivers' telomere maintenance capacity and found that it was improved by them practicing a form of meditation for as little as 12 minutes a day for 2 months.
Secondly, engage in frequent physical activity. Examples of moderate exercise that promotes telomere length and overall cellular health include walking, cycling, and swimming. Third, eat a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. Antioxidants included in omega-3 meals, such as salmon or walnuts, can shield your DNA. Fourth, prioritize getting enough sleep. For your cells to sustain and repair themselves, you should try to get 7 or 8 hours every night. Fifth, keep up your social ties. Longer telomeres have been linked to strong relationships, supportive communities, and improved mental health. By incorporating these practices into your daily life, you may promote a long, healthy life and safeguard your telomeres.
Essentially what your mother told you: exercise, sleep well, have a good attitude, eat decent food. So we just rediscovered all of these things again.
Let's move on to Dr. Yoshinori Ohsumi, the biologist who discovered the remarkable cellular process known as autophagy and was awarded the 2016 Nobel Prize. Your body uses autophagy, which literally means self-eating, to get rid of defective or damaged cell components. In a clever experiment, Dr. Ohsumi discovered how this occurred using yeast cells. By placing them in nutrient-starved environments and genetically altering their vacuoles, the cell's recycling hubs, he effectively fast-inked them, preventing them from completely decomposing materials. As a result, the tiny recycling bags called autophagosomes accumulated and became visible under a microscope. His research showed that autophagy, which is triggered by a lack of food, is a survival strategy that allows cells to recycle old proteins and organelles for energy. This system is essential for longevity because it prevents the buildup of cellular damage that leads to aging, inflammation, and disease. Autophagy is essentially your cell's internal housekeeping system, and frequent maintenance of this fasting state keeps your cells healthy and young. So how do you activate Dr. Ohsumi's discovered mechanism, autophagy, within your own body? Research indicates that intermittent fasting, particularly time-restricted meals like a 16-hour fast, can start to push cells into autophagy territory by blocking mTOR and activating AMPK pathways. Extended fasts, 24 to 48 hours, have been shown to dramatically increase autophagy markers for even deeper activation in experimental settings. Exercise, especially moderate aerobic activity or endurance training, also induces autophagy in the brain and muscles. Treadmill exercise has been demonstrated to increase autophagy in animals, and recent studies on people suggest that exercise regulates autophagy in a tissue-dependent way. Even small actions, like reducing your snacking to give your body more time to recover in between meals, can support these processes. You're making use of your cell's natural recycling system to encourage healthier aging by implementing these exercise and fasting practices. Finally, let's examine the work of structural biologist Dr. Venki Ramakrishnan, who was awarded the 2009 Nobel Prize for discovering the structure of the ribosome, a tiny factory that produces proteins inside every cell. Ribosomes, which also fight infections and repair damage, make all of the proteins in your tissues. Scientists now have a better knowledge of how our cells maintain health thanks to Ramakrishnan's research, which demonstrated the precise molecular function of ribosomes. Why is longevity affected by this? Your cells may continue to produce the necessary proteins with the help of healthy ribosomes, which maintains the strength of your tissues, boosts your immune system, and delays the aging process. To put it briefly, maintaining your ribosomes is similar to keeping your body's engine operating efficiently. So how can we encourage healthy aging and maintain our ribosomes? Recent investigations and Dr. Ramakrishnan's research provide insightful information. First, it has been demonstrated that modest calorie restriction lowers the metabolic burden of ribosome production, which may increase longevity and health. According to a study that was published in Nature Communications, mice's lifespans were extended in proportion to the degree of several extremely promising strategies. Second, consistent exercise, especially resistance training, can improve the efficiency of protein synthesis and preserve muscle mass, both of which are critical as we age. According to research, resistance exercise can enhance muscle protein synthesis and promote ribosome biogenesis in older persons. Third, getting enough sleep is crucial for cellular repair processes, especially ribosome-related ones. According to a study published in Nature Neuroscience, sleep deprivation in older individuals reduces transcriptional alterations linked to ribosomal activity, underscoring the significance of sleep for preserving ribosome function. Fourth, diets high in nutrients, particularly those rich in omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants, promote ribosomal function and lower oxidative stress. According to research published in Cell Metabolism, omega-3 fatty acids may reduce the aging process and aid in energy metabolism.
And this is the trinity for health, which is something possibly our grandparents have told us, which is to eat moderately and eat healthy diets, to get enough sleep, and to get exercise. And it turns out that each of those affects the other two. So it's really a kind of virtuous cycle. If you get started on one, you're more likely to do the other two. This trinity, if you do all of them at once, works better than any medicine on the market and has no side effects.
Finally, the detrimental effects of long-term stress on ribosome activity can be lessened by stress reduction strategies, including mindfulness and meditation. Chronic stress can cause cellular metabolic activity and DNA damage, which may impact ribosome function, according to a review published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience. By forming these routines, we can guarantee that our ribosomes operate at their best, promoting general health and lifespan. Supporting the microscopic machinery that keeps you alive is the key to longevity, not chasing miracle drugs. Your cells will have the best chance of surviving for many years if you take care of your telomeres, trigger autophagy, and safeguard your ribosomes.